Russia, folks. Not looking good in there. Russian prosecutors warn Western companies of arrests, asset seizures. McDonald's, Coke, P&G, and IBM among those warned that leaders could be arrested, trademarks seized. So, we've seen this big push for whatever reason. Like Americans in the world are turning to McDonald's. What does McDonald's have to say? The great golden arches of McDonald's. What are they? What is their take on Russia's invasion of Ukraine? Well, they got, pressured into making a statement. McDonald's announced that it is closing every restaurant in Russia, and Russia's not happy about that. I should say the Russian government and the people of power in Russia are not happy about that. Russian prosecutors have issued warnings to Western companies in Russia, threatening to arrest corporate leaders there who criticize the government or to seize assets of companies that withdraw from the country, according to people familiar with the matter. That's crazy. Prosecutors delivered the warnings in the past week to companies including Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Procter & Gamble, International Business Machines, and Yum Brands. The Yum stock not doing so good. The people said the calls, letters, and visits included threats to sue the companies and seize assets, including trademarks, the people said. Russian President Vladimir Putin last week expressed support for a law to nationalize assets of foreign companies that leave his country. Note the language here, leave his country, right, over its invasion of Ukraine. The prosecutors' warnings were directed at companies across sectors, including technology, food, apparel, and banking. The people familiar with the matter said. The warnings have prompted at least one of the targeted companies to limit communications between its Russian business and the rest of the company, out of concern that emails or text messages among colleagues may be intercepted, some of the people said. Again, McDonald's is like getting involved in geopolitics. Does anyone remember, fun fact by the way, Pepsi used to have one of the largest militaries in the world. Did anyone know that? Look it up. Pepsi used to have, they were in the top 10 military. Pepsi, that's right, the corporation, the soda. Pepsi used to have the biggest military in the world. I say, let's get back there. I say Pepsi, we got to make Pepsi great again. We got to restore their military. Hold up, let me look this up. Let me give y'all a little education here. Oh, there it goes. Hold up. The microphone is not good as far as it being functional. Okay. Here we go. Check this out. How Pepsi briefly became the 6th largest military in the world. We gotta make Pepsi great again. Y'all, we gotta make Pepsi great again. That's what I'm saying. I think we need to stop with NATO going to war with Russia. Fuck that. Pepsi needs to go to war with Russia, okay? I'm pro-war, and I'm pro getting Pepsi involved. Almost everyone in the world has a favorite soda. This is from Business Insider, by the way. Whether they blah, blah, blah. In 1959, then-President Dwight Eisenhower wanted to bring our American culture to citizens of the Soviet Union and show them the benefits of capitalism to showcase their ideologies. The American government arranged the American National Exhibition in Moscow and sent Vice President Richard Nixon to attend the openings. But things were about to take a turn for the worse. Nixon and Soviet leader Khrushchev got into an argument over the topic of capitalism versus communism. Their conversation got so heated, the vice president of Pepsi intervened and offered the Soviet leader a cup of his delicious sugary beverage, and he drank it. Years later, the people of the Soviet Union wanted to strike a deal that would bring Pepsi products to their country permanently. However, there was an issue of how they would pay for the newest beverage, as their money wasn't accepted through the world. So the clever country decided to buy Pepsi using a universal currency, vodka. In the late 1980s, Russia's initial agreement to serve Pepsi in their country was about to expire. But this time, their vodka was going to be enough to cover the cost. So the Russians did what any country would do in a desperate times. They traded Pepsi a fleet of subs and boats for a whole lot of soda. The new agreement included 17 submarines, a cruiser, and a frigate, and a destroyer. The combined fleet was traded for $3 billion worth of Pepsi. Yes, you read that right. Russia loves Pepsi. The historical exchange caused Pepsi to become the 6th most powerful. We need to bring this back! Bring it back! We need Pepsi to get involved, folks. Everyone keeps talking about the USA getting involved with and NATO getting involved with the war. No. Pepsi. Make Pepsi great again, y'all. Make Pepsi great again. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, let's get back to the main article here. For those of you that didn't know that little tidbit of knowledge, now you do. That's a little piece of history. That's a nugget right there. You got to chew that nugget up and swallow. Pepsi was the 6th largest military in the world. Spokespeople for Coca-Cola, not to be confused with Pepsi. Pepsi wouldn't be in this fucking mess. Pepsi would be like, yeah, remember when you gave us 20 goddamn warships? Yeah, okay, you're gonna seize our assets. How about we fucking shoot you with our guns, motherfucker? That's what Pepsi would say. Coca-Cola is the pussy company. These are the fucking beta bitches. Coca-Cola gets shat on, spat on, and fucking stepped on. They don't know what the fuck's going on. Pepsi, they know what's up. They got warships. All right. So a Yum spokeswoman declined to comment. Beyond the restaurant company's past statements to its decision to pause operations of KFC and Pizza Hut, but not Taco Bell. Mysteriously, not Taco Bell. Late Sunday, after the online publication of this article, Russia's embassy in Washington retweeted it, stamping with a red "fake news" label. So again, Russia's claiming that this is fake news. Is it? I don't know. I don't trust Russia. Right? I don't necessarily trust corporations. I don't trust the U.S. government. Is this propaganda? Is it fake news? I don't know. I don't fucking know, but I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you what's most likely. Well, we do know that Russia's passing laws that are doing very similar stuff to this. We do know that they've got a history. Putin's got a history of doing stuff like this. So you'd be led to believe that this would be true. We do know that Russia is currently losing epic style in Ukraine, but they're probably still going to win just because of brute force. But anyway, we do know that Russian government is lying. This isn't even a war in the mind of the Russian government. This is a special military operation. Some stupid fucking garbage. So we do know that the Russian government loves to lie. So if the Russian government's going to say fake news, I'm inclined to believe that it's true news. But hey, what do I know? The decision whether to continue entrepreneurial activity in our country is entirely up to the Americans. It tweeted, as well as the right to ignore the Russophobic hysteria, blah, blah, blah. A parade of companies have announced plans to suspend or scale back. There you go, blah, 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 blah. So that's just catching us up there. Anyway, make Pepsi great again. That's all I got to say. That's what I have to say.